so smoothly. Alright. So, what's it called? Okay, the first thing first, you're going to need to own the Kasaka from Warstock. It's going to be this. It's going to be the giant submarine. You're going to need to own it. Don't need none of this stuff. This Sparrow, I would recommend. Okay, it's working. Alright, thanks. Yeah, it's working. Okay, that's good. That's good. Sparrow is something that you definitely want. So you don't have to own it immediately. If you get the Kasaka, maybe do it the highest once or twice.
You read it.
And just you need to own that to do this heist. Pavel over here, he will call you about it. Mine's on hard mode. Yours will most likely be on normal mode the first time you do it.
You are short.
Yeah, that's my friend. You don't have to do this, but come on. Alright. First thing first, you need to steal the plane to get to the Cayo Perico. You have to find the primary targets on the Cayo Perico Island. That's a pretty easy part. You gotta be careful though and not being spotted by guards when entering there. This is probably one of my hardest parts on this whole entire heist. I mean, it's hard to cause if you're behind a mountain, it's hard to get over without having your engine stall or just get crashed. Cause that's if your plane gets upside down on that mountain or something, it's game over. Might as well just restart. So, like I said, everybody's going to start with Cayo Perico Heist on normal first. After finishing though, if you wait 100, pretty sure it's 144 minutes, which is 2 hours and 20 minutes. If you wait that long, eventually you have a 48 limit in that gap for you to get hard mode. In hard mode, I mean, it raises the price of everything. So, I mean, so it will raise the price if you ever get hard mode. So during special weeks, you'll have I think the Blue Panther statue or something. Blue Panther statue will be the highest, but it's only out every once in a while. Like I said, you do want to kind of try owning this vehicle right here. Sparrow, beautiful. What the great thing to use for this heist. Honestly, if you're trying to grind this heist for money or something, it is definitely a vehicle for it, for that job. My character is stupid. He always does this for some reason. Alright. So, you need to steal the vellum. You gotta take out those guys first. But, alright, so I'm about to go on the payout of everything right here. Yeah, let me get that out, okay. Alright. Okay, so let's get this. Alright, so for normal mode, if you get the bonds, which if it's going to be your first time doing a heist, then it will be the bonds always. Always will be the bonds if it's the first time you're doing your heist. So bonds are going to be worth 1.1 mil, and if you ever get, so that's on normal. Okay, I'm just going to show you all that right now. But let's go from cheapest to most expensive now. Okay, so cheapest is going to be tequila, which on normal mode is going to be $900,000, and on hard mode it's going to be $990,000. which I kind of hate that it's not going to even be in the millions, but I mean, it is something. Alright, next up is the ruby necklace. On normal mode is worth $1 million, and on hard mode is worth 1,100,000 dollars. There you go. Alright, the barrier bonds, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's going on normal. It's going to be worth $1.1 million, and on hard, $1,210,000. Pink diamond. It's going to be that's the most expensive you can get. Rarely. How do I put it? It's going to be it's one that isn't going to be only at event weeks. You can still get it, but it's going to be the hardest to get. It's on normal mode. It's going to be 1.3 million, and on hard mode it's going to be 1.43 million. And you have the Black Panther statue. That's what it's called. On normal is worth 1.7 million, and on hard mode is worth 2 million. So those are loadouts, or that's the what's it called? That's the normal price on it. Okay, so let's see. And in all my time of doing the heist and stuff, I've always found that like the cheaper the main target is, more likely the higher you'll have on the better the secondary targets are. So for cocaine on normal mode, each stack is going to be worth $220,000, and that's going to take up 50% of your bag, your loot bag that you're going to have. Paintings are $190,000 per painting, and that's going to take up 50% of your bag. Gold is 330,000 per stack, and I'm pretty sure that takes up around 75% of your bag. It takes up a lot. And weed is going to be 140,000, and that's on normal mode for all these. They rise as you do the heist more and more, or they rise as you get on hard or normal mode. So let me see. Okay. So once you are on Cayo Perico Island looking for your intel, here's what you're going to do. You're first going to grab this motorcycle, and you gotta sneak to the tower all the way across the island, all the way over here, which isn't going to be too hard as long as you follow these steps. Alright, like I said, you gotta stay out of the vision of all the guards and stuff, so you gotta make sure you do that. Take this route, and you'll do it easily. Alright, usually I didn't do it like that, I just did it because of the one guard over there. Yeah, watch out for these plants. These plants have like a really large hit zone where it will hit you and knock you off your bike. I hate it because it will sometimes knock me off my bike and I can never find it. Alright, here we go. Let me see. You can die or get caught like a few times every once in a while, but if you get caught too much times, you'll end up, what's it called? You'll end up getting sent back. So now I gotta wait for this guy to look away because there's a vehicle coming. Always gotta make sure no one's ever looking. By the way, hearing is also one of the things that these guys can do. So if you're super close to them, they can hear you. Or if you're really if you're really close to them, if you like start your engine or something, they can hear you do that. Alright, let's just go. Alright, here's this part. You can cut over here. You go right through this little field. Down that camera. There's a straight target over here. So whenever you first do it, it's going to be up on the second level or something over there, on top of the tower. But sometimes it will fall on the ground if there's no guards over here, like over here. Alright, this is simple math on this part. In cash is the cheapest, by the way, for secondary targets. It's what's it called? doesn't take up or it takes up 25% each time. I gotta get this right. I'm not very good when it comes to, you know. I don't know. Let me think. Alright, there we go. The frick. I got this wrong. How did I get this wrong, honestly? Alright. Alright, there you go. So we're hoping for something. We're hoping for something better than the bonds. I don't like the bonds, honestly. I don't like how I have to go to other videos, place it in something. Okay, so once you do that, you gotta open up this app called Sightseer, and you gotta look for your main targets. Main targets are always what you need to look for. Alright, Panther, Courtyard. Make sure you're going right on it. Don't go left. Alright, I'm looking for, don't be tequila, that's what I'm looking for. And god dang, it's tequila. Okay. It's tequila? I mean, it's money is funny. So I'm just going get caught purposely. Because I need her to quickly get done with something. Alright, what they call? Alright. Oh, I gotta tell y'all where y'all going to go. So it's going to be a long episode or long live. Some of y'all might not be here or anything, but I'm not sure. But so y'all are going to have to go to the main dock, which okay. Let me show y'all where y'all need to go. Okay, main dock, which is right here. So you're going to have to go. Pretty sure like right here on the map. It is. And you're going to have to take a picture of the main dock, and you'll get that access point to entry point, or not. It's going to be the where you start on a heist. You need to come to the back, go underwater around this area, take a picture of the sewers right over there. That's how you're going to get into the compound over there for his place. And so
you are not celebrity this time. You are smuggler. Smuggler is disposable if caught in wrong place too many times.
So let me check out our second entry. God dang, my game is lagging now. Alright, we gotta hope for cocaine. Let's catch this weed. God dang it. I don't want to catch none of that stuff because weed takes up like 33%, so it's like a really weird way to like calculate on how much it's going to be. So yes, this is how you actually are supposed to like stack up to get over here. You're going to use this little crate thing, and you're going to ride it out. So push it against here, and I'm going to carefully get up here. It's always kind of hard to get up here, because if your character falls, this thing is stupid. God dang it, we only have cash over here, and we got one more spot to check. God dang it. We got one more spot to check. Alright. So if you already got your setup done and everything, then you're going to want to skip towards probably like the last 20 minutes of the video. Okay. This is not good. Alright. So, I'll take a picture of this. And this is solo, by the way. This is, if you're trying to do duos, you're going to go to someone else's videos. There's this one.
Easy to steal, easy to sell. Marked on the planning screen now.
Alright. Cash is the cheapest, but I'm not going to plan on catching the full thing. I'm going to use the Wii 2. Sorry if you hear clicking or anything. That's in my mouse. Or not my mouse, my controller. I really need to be fixing this. Alright. Alright. So once you're done scoping this place out, you're just going to go back to the Cayo Perico Island. So, first time doing it, guaranteed going to be bonds, but the guy's going to be sitting over there where those two guys are sitting. You're going to have to ask him to take you back. But this time you're just going to be doing this. Alright. So, once you gather this, you're going to go back. I really gotta hope my internet is not cut out or anything going in the middle of this, but other column. Alright, so after this, we're going to start setting up. And if you have a different way of doing to set up, I don't mind. This is how I get my stuff done the quickest and the fastest. So, what's it called? Okay, so obviously you want the sparrow if you're trying to grind on the Cayo Perico Heist. Like if you're trying to get multiple or you're trying to get it quick, definitely have the sparrow. So you're going to come over here, Kasaka, request a sparrow, and I'm going to request a Kasaka near me. You know what? I'll do it once I get to my spot. Oh jeez, right up against it. There you go, get away. Alright.
Okay, we have our heading. Head back to the sub and we will get the engine fired up. You can always go back to the island too. You can never be too familiar.
Alright, so what's it called? So once you make sure though that you took pictures and you took a picture of the main dock, which is where you want it to be, and then you want to make sure you also see the drainage tunnel behind the compound. Once you get those, you could start setting this place up. So let me see, services, Kasaka, request Kasaka. This is a good spot for me right here. I'm just waiting for it. Alright, here it is. Dang it. Alright. And by the way, if you're ever setting up a heist, do it in a closed lobby. Don't try doing it in an open one. Unless if you're like a really good sport, then doing it in an open lobby, you're just going to get your stuff taken. It's not going to be very fun. It's going to take you a while. So you're just trying to get this heist done fast. This is a heist meant to be doing solo. I mean, you can always do it with more people, but remember, more people, more like a less payout. But he always does talk about more money. What's it called? Doing it with 2 people, at best, you can probably get at least each of all. So, approach vehicle. Kasaka, that's only if you're doing it with multiple people. Nobody uses a plane. Patrol boat, it's a lower boat. I'm not sure what that one is. I think my dog is barking now. Alright. Vinewood Police Station. Alright. This is a long fin. That's what you want to be collecting for this heist. So you're going to fly out over to the police station or ride a vehicle. If you're doing this without the sparrow, have a vehicle ready over here. Keep your dinghy. You're going to be able to have a dinghy, by the way. That's what it's called, like a boat that just spawns near you. Have your vehicle like right over here on the edge of the beach or something, easily able to be taken care of. I'm so sorry about my dog, honestly. He probably heard somebody outside or something and I was barking. Fun fact about Sparrow, it is the fastest helicopter in the game, so you know, so this is a really good vehicle to have. Also, another vehicle that can be stored in the Kasaka is a small submarine and the Toreador. Toreador is a, what is it called? Is a submarine car And it's a really good car, honestly. It takes up to 7 missiles if you fully can do it. Alright. Let me mark it because usually that doesn't happen. I gotta mark this spot so once I get my vehicle. If you go to this vehicle, let me see. If you go to this vehicle over here, it's going to be a solo, but it's going to have like a little ramp thing in front of it. If you knock over cars, I mean, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's hard to have that one. In my opinion, if you're trying to get done, just take one of these ones over here. Most likely won't get killed. And what's it called? So once you take these, you're going to have to make sure you take it though without dying. It's pretty simple. I mean, there's only probably like one guard over here who's actually going to attack you. And that guy probably has like a spam pistol. You know what? I'm going to return this guy because I don't need him. Services, Kasaka, return option.
What the shit do you think you're doing? You aren't supposed to be down here? The hell
Alright, let me take this. Here we go. So the way you're going to do it, you gotta back it up very carefully into the long fin hook part of it. That way you can carefully catch it. And once you back it up, you gotta get far away as you can possible from the police, but don't go too far, because if you go too far and you end up going in the wrong direction, it's going to take longer. So we gotta get over there first real quick. What's it called? Sparrow cost, I think 1.2 mil on it. So it's definitely, so in total, it's cost a bit. I have a living quarters there, but I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's all up at you. But I have a living quarter that way. If I ever just quit a new session, I'm just spawn right in there and ready to do the heist. Like I said, 144 minutes. You have to wait for you to get hard mode. Alright. So once you find a spot, you gotta reverse this thing very carefully. Alright. Alright. So sorry I've been out here for a little bit. So the easiest way to lose the cops on here is you're going to move away from them a little bit. Like I'm talking not too far, but like a pretty big distance. You're going to want to move away from them. You don't have to like try hiding or something. You don't need to do none of that extra stuff. Just gotta get this away, the distance. That's all. Alright, I think right here is a good spot. Please make sure you do not mess this part up, because if you mess this part up, then it's going to be a giant pain. Alright. So once you get far enough from your vehicle, just explode yourself. It's that simple. And you'll lose the cops and just be able to start this quickly. You can't call Lester, by the way. You can't call Lester and do none of that. It's a thing that you have to do completely by losing the cops or dying. You can have the cops kill you if you don't have any explosives or anything, but I just find using explosive like that is the quickest option. So once you lose the cops and you enter the truck, it's going to just take it to the destination point, and that part of the setup would be done. It's a pretty simple setup anyway. You got one vehicle that you're going to need, and you got 3. Make sure you do the right 3, or else you're going to just make yourself do more time. You got 3 extra, or 3 equipment setup, and then you got the weapon setup, which make sure you also buy the suppressor for. This is the vehicle setup on what your entrance vehicle is going to be. You don't see very many people doing this type of where they do the setup for you, or they show it to do the setup. I mean, it would take a long time to show like how to do the full setup. Please be careful over here. One time I had a motorcycle explode, and this thing went into the water and I had to restart the setup, so please be careful over here.
So, Capitan, you will do the final stage of this operation alone, or will you bring accomplices? Yes, you must split the profit, but there is more likely to be profit, and there will be more of you to carry more of it. You think about it, yes?
See what Pavel says. I mean, it's a good thing if you want to help other people. If you like owe them money, like, hey dude, I got you this much money from doing stuff, you owe me back, so maybe do me that. But you have to be able to get gold, or you want to be able to get that expensive stuff, or else you ain't gonna be able to do it. So you need to make sure you always have that stuff, because at best, if you split it with somebody else, you're going to pay them like barely, or like probably like 700k you're going to get if you don't know how to do it with multiple people. Which I don't try doing this heist with multiple people. And so we're just going to try. So this is for solo only. Solo only, make sure you remember that. Alright, this is one part of the setup done. So, I mean, if we take consideration that the most that you can probably get the Cayo Perico Heist is probably up to, I think it's around like 6 or 7 mil. So let's just say if you brought 4 people along, each person's probably only going to get, if you can somehow get that max, you'll probably only, each of y'all are probably only going to get, if it's 6 mil, it's going to be 1.2 each person gets, which I can make more than that on this heist by myself than bringing accomplishments. But like I said, it's your choice, but you're going to have to watch another video for that. If you know how to do the setup, or you got the setup done, go to the very last part of this video to find how to do it, or exactly on how to enter the Cayo Perico area and beat the elite challenge. The elite challenge is 0 hacks, full loot bag, no quick restarts, and you have to finish within under 15 minutes, which pretty simple. I mean, people beating this stuff before within like 3 minutes, so. But I mean, that's when they just go after the main target and stuff. They don't try doing this. Alright. So, equipment. If you get the correct spot on the, what's it called? No, hold up. So if you find the correct, infiltration points, which is right here, main dock, that's where you're going to take a picture of it. That's how you're going to unlock it. And then you need to go to the drainage tunnel, which is over there where the blinking light is. That's where you need to find the infiltration point. And then, so now you don't do this one. That one's not useful. You need a cutting torch. Cutting torch, easiest thing on here. You literally have to just steal it from like a structure site and then just get out of there without nobody noticing you. It's pretty simple. I'm showing this video to help people that way, because the new merchant DLC is coming out soon, coming out with a new jet. I know everybody will want some of the vehicles they're playing from it, and the hangars and stuff. Fun fact, the new jet will be a veto mode and stealth mode, so it will be a helicopter in a jet, and it will be probably the jet body, but it will be able to hover like a helicopter. And it'll have stealth mode, which is fine. It's going to stop you from shooting though, but when you're in stealth mode, nobody sees you on the map. So don't shoot at them. This is the quickest way to do this. So going to land the vehicle right over here. Nobody can see me. Like I said, hard hat. So where to find this hard hat? So simple. So this is the yellow hat over here, and you find this spot where the yellow hat will always be. Now you gotta look through all these toolboxes in order to find where it's going to be blue. So you need to look for something blue in order to get this part of the setup done. It's on there.
You are bothering me.
It's not there. I'm not trying, like, if you bump into them, they'll also know that you're not one of them. So you need to be very, very careful. How does he know me? Actually, that should have never happened. That should have never freaking happened. I never bumped into them or anything. Stupid. Alright. I'm just going to go full on them. I was going to try getting this done as carefully so y'all understand what to do, but if you don't bump into them or do anything weird, I guess, because apparently you can't do anything like suspicious or something, then they won't notice you. Let me pull out this gun because I have a challenge for where if I get enough headshots I'll earn a bit of money. Let me see. Come on. By the way, this barrel had no durability, so be careful when you're trying to fly it, because if you slam it to the ground, it's not going to hold up. I'm going to be in one of these bottom ones, I'm not sure. No. It's going to be a dark blue color, it's pretty noticeable right here. So once you get near it, pick it up, and bring it back to your socket. If you do it right and you don't get them to see you, that you're not one of them, then it's just a pretty simple part. I just died on there because apparently I jumped and looked suspicious to them. I gotta be careful of this. Alright. So this is probably the easiest part of the setup. I think the hardest one is probably getting your weapon, or yeah, it's probably getting your weapon. If you're not being smooth with the vehicle one, then I'm not sure. Honestly, I feel like the Kasaka. I feel like if you try doing that, if it's like some actual setup where you gotta do some specific stuff, I think that's dumb. I mean, honestly, you own the thing, it shouldn't be like that, but I guess that is how it is. I'm not sure if anybody's in my live right now. I can't check until they say something. That sucks, but it's true. But this is live, this is a video, it depends on when you're seeing this. Alright, fingerprint cloner. This one's pretty simple. I mean, you only gotta kill like probably like 4 guys in total for this one. It's not that hard. If you're actually watching this and you're actually getting help from this, thank you for supporting me. And just, cause like I said, people just show how, like, after setup and stuff, they don't ever show you, hey, how you, or they, not the setup, how to actually get to the compound, how to get the ring bags and stuff. Nobody ever shows you on how to set up, and I feel like some people might have trouble on that. So this is going to be definitely probably the longest Cayo Perico setup and how to do you'll ever see. But I mean, hopefully it's a very useful one. I'll probably post more GTA anyway on like how it's about the MC businesses and stuff, or more about GTA anyway. Oh frick, I forgot about this. Yeah, I didn't avoid them. There's going to be 4 guys in here. You need to take them out. Oh, the frick, dude, honestly. That was not what I wanted. I can't believe this thing. I'm trying to do this in one smooth run. Get this as quick as I can done, but apparently I'm not doing that.
Judging from the gunshots, they have seen you. It will be safer not to leave witnesses. Find the computer. We must get inside and get the location of the archives. This man's security is in serious need of updates. This would never happen at Russian government troll farm. Good job.
Alright, so once you do that, exit off here. You gotta go to the archive, which is gets spawned randomly around the house, or not the house, the map. So you need to figure out where it is. This one's over here by the freak shop, which I'll talk more probably in another video. Like I said, this vehicle has no durability. One rocket is dead. If it takes a heavy sniper shot or something, maybe 2 or 3 of them, it's probably going to start smoking really bad. This is just not a vehicle. It's not a vehicle for dogfights or anything. It's more of a vehicle just for grinding this heist. Alright, you don't have to go through each one of these little gaps or deaths that are going to be showing up here in a second. You don't have to look through these ones. Just go all the way towards the back. It will be somewhere over there. There you go, found right there. You might spawn one of those deaths over there. And then you just go to the Kasaka with this and then you're done. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is really quick. I mean, this is literally known as a heist to do by yourself and still get you money. It's a quick heist. And so, if you ever do this stuff wrong, like if you take the North Dock, I think it is, if you take a picture of the North Dock and you don't do it on the main dock, you're not going to be able to. Like, I mean, I didn't used to have it. I didn't have the main dock. I never thought it was important. I always fail within like an extra minute or two. It took a lot of time. So you need to make sure you have the correct infiltration points and stuff in order for you to successfully get this done. So, Elite Challenge, what does it give you? Elite Challenge. So if you beat the Elite Challenge on normal mode, it will give you extra 50k to whatever you get. And if you're doing on hard mode, you still beat the Elite Challenge, it will give you extra 100k. But here's what happens. So, Fencing Fee, he's a guy who actually ends up telling you about the heist that he wants to get done. He's going to take around $153,000 away from you. And then Pavel has a $30,000 fee. So, Fencing, he has is a 10% that he gets of whatever you make. And then Pavel takes, I'm pretty sure it's like 2% or something. I'm not sure. But he's going to take a lot of money from you, so, and basically, you're going to probably make, so if I steal like 1.5 million worth of stuff, I'll probably only make like 1.4 if I was doing it on hard mode. He takes a lot of money away from you, dude, honestly. Not sure why he gets any of that money. I gave him the main target, I sell him the other stuff, and he still takes away money from me that I owned. Alright, next part of this is the fingerprint cloner. Or no, the plasma cutter. So this is what you're going to use to cut into the glass for tequila. But, there is a but though. So, what's it called? So, first time doing this, it's going to be bonds. And if you ever get bonds, instead of finding this cutter, it's going to be in a safe, and you're going to kill a Rubio at the casino, and you're going to need to kill him, get the code, exit out of the casino, and then loot the cops. Which, I mean, my easiest way to do it, as soon as you exit the casino with the code, just die. It'll still say the code, it's just the number you have to remember, and then you'll get that part of the side done. This one, pretty easy too. I mean, you're not going to kill many people. Yeah, I don't even think you kill any people, honestly. It's like a pretty simple one. Alright, let me see, where am I? Okay, it's over here.
You know, Capitan, from the moment you entered my submarine, I knew I had found a kindred spirit. Someone who would climb the mountain just to see if it could be climbed, yes? And more importantly,
This camera you can't take out, so don't bother. I see, is there anybody in here that you remember of? There might be some people, I'm not sure. Oh no, yeah, you ain't. It's just going to be this spot right here. So you need to look for that board right there, that type of board. And you need to take a picture of it. So once you take a picture, then Pavel, and then exit out of this place. Oh no. Alright, Del Porro. This is a very giant, painful part of the map. So, these guys you're going to have to kill. You're going to kill for this. It's a giant pain in the butt. I mean, honestly. You're going to have to kill them, get the thing, and then you still gotta get the freaking, what's it called? You still gotta get away from them. They're still gonna bring up, like, more vehicles. So, in my opinion, just park this thing as close as you can after taking them out. And then just hopefully get back to your Kasaka so you can kill them. I'm going to back up, that way they don't have very good accuracy with me. And I could get all my shots on properly. God dang it. Hover. I need this thing to hover, honestly. There you go. Yep, I knew it. Okay, yeah, so these guys will spawn two. Yeah, I gotta figure this out. I gotta be quick about this. I don't think there's time. Alright, let's land. Take this. I'll probably take out these guys real quick first. Alright, let me hurry up and get my thing. Alright, this is my smoothest time ever doing this one. I usually kill me by the time I get this. Alright. So once you get that done, you got the weapons to get, and then you're doing a heist. Make sure you buy suppressors that want a heist. Oh no. Go on, make it. You gotta make it. Alright. We're done with that part. Like I said, we got the weapons to get, and then we have and then that's the heist afterwards. So hopefully this video is going to help you all a lot. Again, the way I'm showing y'all on how to do the heist itself it's meant for solo. If you try doing it with multiple people, you're going to mess it up. Or not, I'm not saying you're going to mess it up, but you're not going to get the elite challenge and stuff done.
Welcome back, Capitan.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, suppress. And let's yes, we're going to buy the suppressor. And you're going to go with the aggressive or the aggressor loadout on weapons. Gosh, okay. Merryweather HQ. This one's a pretty bad one, so what's it called? I'm going to so the way I do this one is you're going to have to come over here. It's not at the airport, it's going to be like a few buildings away from the airport, but you're going to go over there. It's going to spawn a helicopter. Do not kill it. If you kill it, then you're automatically not going to restart the setup. It's a really bad thing. I did that one time. I did it multiple times, and it did not end up very good. So hopefully you understand. But what I usually do it takes a while for it to get to your destination. So I think that you should just sometimes just like let it spawn, and then just like park your helicopter or whatever you're using. If you're in a vehicle, then yeah, you might as well just hurry up and start trying to follow it, because it's going to be a really large pain. Try staying within a vehicle. So it's going to spawn right there. That's where it is. I'm gonna park this. I gotta go do something real quick. Let me park this thing. I don't want thing to end up being destroyed. So.
Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this reason. I learned my lesson. Nothing personal, nothing with receipts, nothing with history. Everything new, everything clean. You know, I almost feel sorry for these Merryweather people. Even in Russia we have saying, will you go to market, or will you just steal it from Merryweather?
Alright. So sorry about that. I just had to go do something with the car. Okay. So as you're following it, do not shoot it. Like I said before, you can do whatever you want while you're waiting, but make sure you follow it. I mean, you can always just stand still for like a few minutes and wait till it gets to a destination, but sometimes it stops, waits for you and stuff. It's very annoying, so make sure you get that part done. So more likely this one's going to be at the humane lab, I think. I gotta watch out for this thing. This thing's kill me all the time. I never see them, and then on the last second I just see them and I crash. So more likely this one's going to be spawning at this one's going to the humane lab. They sometimes go to a different spot. If you're using a Sparrow, good job. It's a pretty good thing. If you're using Sparrow, it's good, because once you get the weapons, you can easily just get out of there and like to do the heist. So hopefully this thing isn't longer than an hour and a half. That's what I'm hoping for this to be. Like I said, don't kill this thing. If you kill it, you're going to restart. So that's really for that. Let's just do a little missile show. Alright. See, it's right there. And the Avengers over here. So where I like to put my like Sparrow is somewhere where it's far away from them, but where you can still get it. So maybe. Alright.
What's up?
Nothing much. Hey, who is this, by the way? I'm just wondering because I can't see who's joining or not. Is this you, Sean? I miss you, Sean, if it is. Shout out to my boy, Sean. Yo.
Cass and Ivy.
Eyes, Kason. Dang, I got killed. Oh my gosh. This is not good. Alright, let me see, come on. I got one first turn back here. God dang, am I on fire? I don't got no stacks, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is just not my greatest day when it comes to this one. I hate this setup, honestly. Oh my gosh. It's going to spawn me outside so much, honestly. I didn't want to take this long on this part. This part sucks. Man. Alright. Let's see. So on the other side, okay. Alright. There's going to be a few more guys in here after this. I wonder if Cason's still in here. I hope he is. But it doesn't. I'm not trying to be rude, but I can't see where he is, if he still is. Alright.
So, good news, we have the weapons. Bad news, you appear to be flying. And even more bad news, when this thing lands, there will be a small army to greet you. I suggest a more direct route to the ground.
Alright, I just found my sparrow, so hopefully somewhere near here. Where is it? This is over here somewhere. Where the heck is it? What the frick is it doing all the way over there? Nah, dude, hold up.
All in a day's work, yes? Now bring them home.
Oh, we're just not going to talk about how it just spawned all the way over there. That's stupid. Alright. Give me this. Give me this bike. Alright. Okay, so you still here, bud, or are you left? Alright, come on. So this was the last part of the Cayo Perico setup that you need to do. And so now you get to do the heist. And for me, I'm going to probably make around 1.4 mil dollars. Pretty good, because I've been saving up for the new jet that's coming out soon. And this is a great way for people to be making money. Alright. So, let's get this started. Alright. Super heavy armor, definitely buy, but it's not like you're going to probably need it. That's probably, if you do this price, then you won't need it anyway. Alright, approach vehicle, long fin, filtration point, main dock, drainage tunnel, escape point, you can put it at the main dock, time of day, make sure. By the way, you don't need to hire any of these support crews, they don't do very much. So, let's just continue. Alright. Don't worry about what you look like. You're trying to just get this money and get out of here. If you follow this step by step, you will be able to do this Cayo Perico heist by yourself and still make pretty good money and get the elite challenge done. So, mission, the Cayo Perico heist. Alright. So it tells you to go to El Rubio's compound. Let's not do that first. I don't think it's a very good spot to go to first. Alright. Alright. So, if you're doing this correctly, you should spawn, it should put you over here. Make sure you park your boat right over here, because if you don't park it close to the island, it's going to drift away and it's going to waste you time. And time is money. And money right now is what we want. Alright. So hopefully this thing shouldn't drift too far away. Alright, so you're going to want to be very careful over here, because alright, you must follow this step by step. So, first over here, you're going to come up here carefully. Don't take out anybody unnecessary to take out. If you take anybody else who is unnecessary to take out, it's going to put you in trouble. Alright, take that guy out. Be careful with the camera, that's right here. Take it out. So, you're going to burn the lock, basically, but you have to be careful with this guard over here. If you're too close while you're doing it, he might catch you. So, do it. Alright. Then you're collecting this stuff.
By the way, don't worry about leaving space in your bag for main objective. I have crafted special compartments.
So, like this. Let's grab this cash.
Remember, I once ran mission at a nuclear reactor. Everything went smoothly until we realized how heavy is a brick of plutonium. Very heavy. Take my advice. You need to run fast. Pack light.
I'm lucky I didn't get caught there. I mean, I did shoot him a few times, so. Alright. So this time, I'm not going to go up there, but you know how to do it. Use that. Get the crate over there, lift it up, and then you're able to get up there. Let's get this stuff right here. We won't be able to collect all of it. Let's just try hoping get over 400. A little under 500k. That's good though. That's good money.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags,
more money.
bags. Perhaps next time, yes?
Yeah. Alright. So, loot bag's full. That's one part of the elite challenge that you've already got done. Congrats. Alright. So now we need to get out of this part of the island. you gotta be careful not to put your thing on land. If it gets on land, then you're done for. Alright, let's go. Straight shot from here. You're going to go straight, and turn around the island, and get it done. This part of the heist is very important that you do it correctly. If you do it wrong, you're going to get caught, you're going to lose money, and it's not going to be very pretty. Remember, this is for solo. I'm not trying to go for gold, I'm not trying to go for none of that. You're trying to get normal, you're trying to get the heist done normal. That's the goal of this video, getting the Cayo Perico Heist done. That right here, stomp out. Don't worry about this boat. If you're playing on the PS4, it's going to be left on D-pad to put your mask on for extra water, or extra air, I mean. Extra water, that's funny. Alright, go on. Alright, just go side to side on this part. Up and down. There we go. Alright. So once you do this part, you must carefully come over here. Remember, make sure you click left so you get your rebreather on. It's not set up, by the way. You automatically have this under inside. Click the right on here if you're on PS4, PS5 to activate. This is the infiltration point. So now you are in El Rubio's compound. But now here comes the tricky part. Getting through this compound into the diamond, or getting to your main objective. So you must follow this part very carefully in order to make sure you do it correct, or not to get caught. Alright. Come up these stairs. Cut this corner over here. Careful over here. Turn on this point. Wait right over here. Alright, wait right here for this guy. There's a guard right here. Wait till he turns. Alright, now you can start coming up here.
Sí, anda por aquí. Lo vi hace un rato.
Alright, you can scoop beside this guy. And there is a guy up here. Do not kill him. You do not kill him. Especially while he's up there. Apparently you get caught when you kill him. So just, if you just let him walk right past you, he won't notice you or anything. So just let him walk right past you. And then it's home free from here. Alright. Make sure you also collect this safe over here. If right here, you know you'll always have space for this. And if it's for first time doing the heist, you come over here, check this drawer, you'll get a gun pure or made of pure gold. Either one shotgun, by the way. Like if somebody doesn't have armor on or anything, it's going to one shot them. So it's good against NPCs. And no, you don't sell it. I literally thought you would sell it. There you go. Hard mode, you only have 4 fingerprints to do. On normal mode, you only going to have 3. There you go. When I first did this, dude, I used to be very stressful about this. I always thought I was going to mess this up really badly and stuff.
You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key.
I did something wrong this one. There you go. Alright, one more. No, this is supposed to be like this. This goes right here. There you go. Okay. Spent a little too much time on that. Do not overstress that part. So if you overstress it, then you're going to have, then it's going to restart. It's going to alarm everybody, and then you're not going to be able to get the elite challenge done. That's going to be the hard part. All right. Easiest part from here now. All right, let's go. I still can't believe tequila is worth 990k right now. Alright, way to do this, wait till it gets almost to your very max, and just sort of cool down, do the same thing. It should take like 3 or 4 times, or 4 or 5 times. Alright. That's all I'm saying. Pavel gets me, honestly. Alright, this part's going to be hard, so you need to make sure you follow it. Alright. Must be careful. Guard over here. Yo, let's go, let's go. The giant skull over there, that's a juggernaut that might be there. So you need to make sure that that spot is clear whenever you're deciding to do it. I'm gonna wait for this guy to move, because I don't want him here.
Remember, there is always time for some last-minute shopping before takeoff.
Make sure you're as right as you can, because if you get spotted by one of those 2 guards, it's not gonna be pretty. Alright. Characters are so dumb. They really think they got like kick it and stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright, this part, it's kind of simple, kind of not. So, first you're going to take this guy out, and you're going to steal his bike, the little bikes. Alright. So instead of going all the way to the main dock like it says to, we're not going to do that. Oh, what the frick?
Your extraction point is at the main docks on your radar now.
Frick. Did I just get caught or not? I can't tell. Alright, you know what? We're just going to take this. I don't think we got caught. Okay. So you're supposed to have the motorcycle this part. But I didn't because I lost it. So you're going to fly off of this part, this cliff right here. Alright, click L1, dive. You're just swim. You're going to swim out of this island right over here. Stay low. Usually I take that guy out pretty easily, but that time I would just my character was all over the place.
Warning! Looks like Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter, just like last time.
Alright. Like I said, you need to follow those steps very carefully. And what's it called? Just this is meant for solo only. So if you're trying to use this strategy on multiple people, it's going to kind of be hard to use. So just be careful about that. So come on, we're almost done. Once you get in this area where you don't see like light gray, white, or any of that stuff, you know you're about to be done with the heist. And another way I know, and then when this rereader gets like towards like maybe like a little bit over halfway of 19, or not, maybe like right there, or about once it says San Andreas, we already know that we won this heist. Alright, and that's the heist done. Pretty simple from there. If I didn't get the challenge done, which I think I did, I always get the challenge done anyway, and I probably barely made it over. I'm not going to spoil the Easter egg, but there is a small Easter egg when you first do this that will show you. It's weird that one envelope carries over $1.2 million in it. Alright. 5.4. 1.37. Yeah, I'm telling you, he takes a lot of money away from 100% of the take. Ooh, 2 minutes and 37 minutes. That's how fast you can, or 37 seconds. That's how fast you can fish if you use the strategy I just used. Our full loop back. 0.47. Beautiful money right there. Alright, and now that is how you do the Cayo Perico Heist. It's not Cayo, by the way. If anybody says Cayo, they're just weird, okay? It's Cayo. Cayo Perico Heist. Done. Look at that. Alright. Well, I hope it helps everybody who's wanting to try doing this. And hope share this, follow, like, comment down below what was your favorite part of this. And I'll see you in the next video.